All right. Well, hello world. I am I'm a younger guy. And I'd probably go under the name of Crossbrick since that's the name of my channel. Or just go with Philip. I live in a small town. I do plumbing for a living, and I do evangelism on the side. I struggle with some of the doctrines that my church teaches. I struggle during disagreements, and I struggle knowing everything I feel like I should when it comes to hard, deep conversations. These are all areas I'd like to improve on, and I have tons of resources to do so. I have tons of books, and I keep buying more. And so I'm starting these videos. I'm going to do some video essays, and I'm going to call it The Road to Biola. Not so much for other people, although I hope that it would be helpful to other people, but more to kind of get me rooted in some more self-discipline for reading. So I'm going to take I've made a reading list or a schedule to go along with the Apologetics courses that Biola posted on their YouTube channel. But the teacher is Jon Rittenhouse, and in every video I'm going to try to watch the video several times as I read through several books that seem to correspond with that. And I'm going to take in and try to do an essay for every book that I read. I kept thinking that I should wait for a better time to do something like this, a better time. And then I started asking myself, why? Well, why do this? Why not just write normal essays? And I kept thinking, I'm not so sure that I would follow through with it if I'm just writing normal essays. I want to write normal essays as well, paper essays, I suppose you could say. So I'm going to try to do both in tandem. But there was a question that I could be wrong who it was that said it, but they said, I thought it was JFK, said that don't ask why you're doing something. Don't ask why do this or why do that. Ask why not. Why not do this or do that? Why not do some video essays and learn some great material? So the first essay is on, or the first book, the first lecture. I'll start with the first lecture. The first lecture by Jon Rittenhouse. I think it's called something like Apologetics for our current generation or something like that, or engaging our culture. And the basic idea of it, I've gone through it before, is that we're supposed to find better ways to engage our culture and the way that it is now. If all of our tactics for engaging the culture are 30 years old, they're going to be outdated and they're going to, just not work. So, trying to engage the culture where it's at now. I'm going to take in and I have a reading list put together to go with this. I'm going to be reading the Gospel of John as many times as I can while I do it. The Gospel of, the letter of 1 Peter and the letter to the Ephesians. And then I'm going to be reading, the first book I'm going to be reading is A New Kind of Apologist by Sean McDowell. The subtitle, or the little blurb on the back says, "Equip yourself to lovingly speak truth to our broken and hurting world." So it's a way to, these things are going to be a way for me to buckle down and do some self-discipline on getting that road to Biola because I hope to study that Biola someday. That'd be great. But why not start studying now? So I'm going to be trying to get that together. There'll be several books. I don't know if I'll put one in the list in the description yet or not. But yeah, if anybody wants to watch, come along with me. I can. If not, so be it. I hope that's to the edification and it helps somebody out. If not, that somebody is just me. That's okay. Right. Thanks.